Kevin, Bob, and Stuart are back for a brand new sequel of the highly anticipated Minions sequel that is hitting cinemas this weekend. And I bet you guys are probably wondering, does Brad even enjoy the Minions, or is he just going to rip this movie apart? Let's find out in the review. Welcome back, film fans. It is Brad from Let's Be Real Brad, and today on the channel, I want to talk to you guys about the brand new computer animated comedy film called Minions: The Rise of Gru. Minions: The Rise of Gru is a sequel to the spin-off prequel film Minions and the fifth entry in the Despicable Me franchise. The film is directed by Kyle Balda with Brad Abelson and Jonathan Del Var as co-directors. This film is about the untold story of one 12-year-old's dream to become the world's greatest supervillain. I know you guys are probably thinking I am a massive hater of the Minions and the Despicable Me franchise, and in all honesty, I really enjoy the Minions when they're in the Despicable Me movies because I find that they add a ton of comic relief to that film along with the other characters that we really enjoy, and they're meant to be side characters. But when that first Minions movie came out in 2015, I was just so bored by it, and it's easily the worst film in the Despicable Me franchise. And so when I heard that the new Minions movie was coming out, I was really nervous for this one because I thought it was going to be even worse than the last one, and to my surprise, it was actually a good movie that I'd actually watch again. I know, I'm just as surprised as you are. So let's just dive right to the positives first. And the first one has got to be the humor, as this is surprisingly a pretty funny movie. Sure, a lot of the jokes in this movie are aimed at the younger audience with all the fart jokes and all the butt cracks in this movie. Like, there are a lot of butt cracks in this movie. And I know that those jokes aren't going to land with me. I was really shocked to see how much effort went into making all the humor to be super over the top and very consistent with its tone, and it's definitely the funniest entry since Despicable Me 2. Speaking of the pacing, this is easily the strongest aspect about this film because it goes exactly the way that you think it's going to go from beginning to end, and it just feels like a fast-paced roller coaster ride, and it gives you everything that you would want for a Minions movie, and I have to respect that. There was no point in this movie where I was feeling bored or I just wanted to go watch another movie. I also really enjoyed the voice acting in this movie, as I thought this was a big step up from the first Minions movie. Steve Carell coming back as Gru, as the main character of the film, which I've always been a massive fan of, so this movie automatically gets more points for me. But this movie features Taraji Henson, who plays the main villain of the film, and I thought she was great, as you know, she normally is in every movie she's in. There was also a lot of other big celebrities in this movie that I think did a really good job in their roles, as there is a lot more characters here, and I feel like all the voice actors added their own special, unique take to each character. And my last positive with this movie is one that is pretty surprising to me, and I think that's the animation here, as this movie was supposed to come out around 2020 and they started working on it in 2017, but with a 2-year delay because of the pandemic, I do feel like that the animators had a little bit more time to flesh out this movie, to add all the little bit more details to it, because in all honesty, it looked the best I have seen the Minions look in this world, as this is a massive step up from the first Minions movie. And even Despicable Me 3, I found that the animation just went extremely crazy, especially in the third act in this movie, that had a lot of anime inspired moments that were actually a lot of fun, especially a lot of the fight scenes that were just so bananas and crazy, and didn't feel like it was just going for that basicness that you would see from the other Despicable Me movies. And I feel like there was just this added extra pump of energy to this film, and it made the animation just feel more lively and exciting, even though it does have some of that basic animated structures like the Minions, who I think are just basic looking characters. Of course, this movie does have a lot of negatives here, and to be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna go in depth with my little negatives here because I know you guys are just gonna be like, well, Brad, it's a kids movie, you know, it's for the younger people, who cares what you think? Which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but you know, I'll accept it because it's the Minions. So I'm just gonna put all my negatives into this one main point that I have, and it's just the fact that this isn't a layered, complex movie that has great characters or a detailed story with a lot of details and a lot of twists and turns. This movie is exactly what you think it is from the trailer. It is very easy and a digestible film that has all the laughs that you would want. It has some of the very basic, you know, or more young younger type of humor, but it's not able to cater to the older adults as much. So that's really my main negative with this movie. Overall, guys, Minions: The Rise of Gru was a surprisingly very funny and entertaining film that was a massive improvement from Despicable Me 3 and the first Minions film, as I found this movie to be just a very easygoing movie that gives you exactly everything that you would want. And I love having Steve Carell back as Gru and all the other cool villains that show up in this movie. And I have to recommend seeing this film in a theater, especially if you got some younger ones at home, because they are going to love this film. I am giving Minions: The Rise of Gru a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for checking out this review, as I want to know below in the comments section, what is your ranking of all the Despicable Me movies, including the 2 Minions movies? I can't wait to hear about those. Before you guys check out this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like if you want to, and ring that notification bell so I can see you all in the following video.